Flopping edits and flopping accounts as editors sucks. Like, there's no other way to sugarcoat it. It literally feels so bad, especially when you're like really proud of it and you know all the effort you put into it and you just put it out in the world and it just watches like almost instantaneously right when you post. Your followers just like, and your views just, it's very,
it hurts.
And I know how frustrating it can be and how unmotivating that can be. Well, I know it can be tough, and I wanted to give you guys some motivation, some things that you can do to get yourself back in the editing grind, which I personally need as well because my account is experiencing flopping. My account is dying, not gonna lie. If you don't believe me or you're curious, here are some of the statistics of my editing account currently. Over the last 90 days, my editing Instagram has had 4,934 unfollows and 4,621 follows. This means that my editing Instagram had an overall growth of negative 313 follows. Now, the first thing I want you to do right now, and something that just helps me, it doesn't help everyone, but it really helps me, is to surround yourself with music. Make a music playlist that literally says motivation in all caps that you just can go to every time you feel like,
I don't really feel like posting.
Play it. Maybe it's a Spotify playlist, maybe it's SoundCloud editing audios. It doesn't even have to be like badass editing audios. It can be sad songs that get you inspired. It can be softy audios that get you inspired. A song that, I want to say makes you feel something, but it just like, it stirs something inside of you. I don't know. I think music, like scientifically or something, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but like is known to like get people motivated and productive. So just surround yourself with a music playlist. If you've had that, I suggest, hold on, you're an editor, right? You guys save edits, right? Now ask yourself why. Why'd you save it? Did you like their style? Did you like their audio? Did you like the clips they used? There's something that you liked about it that you saved. Now take that and put it into your own project. So if you implement the things that you liked in your own projects, you're gonna keep wanting to keep going. You're gonna wanna learn. You have to find what you like. You cannot be able to find motivation if you just go by trends, if you just go by what's popular now. I know that that is the belief right now, that you have to make what's popular, and I've kind of gone through that mindset too, and unfortunately, that is sort of how your edits go viral. But if you want to actually find the motivation, you can't rely on outside what Instagram, what TikTok editors want these days, what's going viral, what's going on the For You page. You can't go by the trend. You have to think about it, about if you knew 100% this edit was going to do well, what would you edit? You have to get out of that headspace, that really annoying headspace that tells you this is going to get 0 likes. No one's going to look at this, because if you keep going from that analytical standpoint, you're not going to go anywhere, because things change all the time. And also, I want you guys to make sure throughout this whole process that you are not putting the blame on yourself, because I also fall into this trap where I'm like, ugh, nobody likes me anymore. That's why they all unfollowed me. They don't like me. They don't like my edits anymore. Do you guys know how much that Instagram and TikTok have been updating and changing? The algorithms become different. Instagram added their reels. Instagram added the shop, the algorithm. It's not what it used to be. If you're over here being like, oh, my edits used to do so well, what happened? It's not you. I mean, it part could be, but it's not you. It's the algorithms. TikTok might get a new update. They might have an algorithm targeted at different things. There was a point in time before I started my YouTube channel where my edits were getting minimal views to what I used to get, like a third. And I was getting really self-conscious. Then I started this YouTube channel and they were even higher than before. You never know what can happen. So don't say, oh, my account is dead, it's never reviving. You never know. You never know. So you can't just put all the blame on yourself. Now, I also want to make sure that none of you guys are going out there and comparing yourselves to other editors, because that can be a nasty obstacle out there. I'll be watching edits and I'll be like, oh,
I can never edit like that. I shouldn't even try. Like, oh, they're so good without even trying. Like, oh,
I'll be watching edits and I'm like, they're so good, and they just started, and that edit has like, I'm comparing everything I'm doing. I'm looking and saying, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. The thing about editing is a practice. It's when you're learning, because these people started from square one just like you did. The more you edit, the more practice you get. So if you go and pick up that computer and you open your phone or whatever, you're going to be practicing, you're going to be getting better. That person didn't make that edit to put you down. They made it because they loved that idol or loved that character. They're not thinking about that. So don't go out there being like, I can never do 3D effects. I can never do this. If you really want to learn it, you will practice and you will get there. I promise you, the more practice makes perfect. That's what I say. Now, if you're still not motivated and you're like, Vivian, I'm sorry. I can't make a edit right now. Well, the best thing that you can do, I would say the surface thing of where to start, if you have no idea where to start, is surround yourself with the character, the idol, or whatever, the show, the movie that you typically make edits of, or you want to be motivated to make edits of. So for instance, if I had no motivation and I started watching Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2, I would want to make a Harry Potter edit right away. Just surrounding yourself with, it's sort of like a reminder of why you make edits in the first place, just to show appreciation, or because that movie made you feel a certain way, or their characters inspired you, because it's like a reminder. It reiterates that love you have. So go and watch your favorite movie, go and read your favorite book that you make edits of. And I promise you, inspiration will just come like that. And by the way, if you're inspired right now, if all of this is making you inspired, go leave this video, go make it. This inspiration might not come back again. This might be a rare strike of inspo, so go and make that edit right now. But also if you want to, stay, because you love me. and my editing journey, there's a reason that my edits are flopping, and I can tell you them right here. I post once a month, because if in the editing community, if you don't post like once every 2 hours, people unfollow you. 2, my profile picture is pink. It doesn't tell you anything about my account. My username is kind of irrelevant because who it relates to isn't really relevant anymore. And my YouTube isn't doing as great as it used to in the past. Like, those are the factors that I know and I'm aware of them. And so then you can work on those external things to help you out. So I know why my account is flopping, and I'm gonna work on it. That's my goal in 2022. But you guys out there are so many external factors, like have school to prioritize, unfortunately. But we have school to prioritize. We're kids. We are literally kids. We are growing up. I'm 17, almost 18. I got things to do. I don't have time to edit all the time. Once again, don't put the blame all on yourself, because you have priorities. Editing can't consume your life. So remember that, and don't make editing feel like a chore. Don't make it feel forced, because you never can find motivation if you force yourself to do it. That's like forcing you to be inspired. Inspiration usually just comes to you through listening to music, through watching shows. That's how it works. Watching other edits. It's seeing something else and thinking something else. So you gotta remember that there's external factors that can also be the reason that your account isn't doing as well. And social media is a roller coaster. You just never know what's gonna happen and what's gonna go on the explore page and whatever. So you can't just stress about it. You can do all you can. You can get good quality edits, you can have good thumbnails, good hashtags, you can do all you want, but social media is changing every day, so you can't be for sure for anything. But yeah, you're not alone in this, guys. Like, I believe in you. Like, I want you guys to make edits right now because I need more edits to save, so I believe in you. You guys can do it. You can find that motivation. And if worse comes to worse, if you still have no motivation after all this, then here's the question: would you rather be doing homework? Would you rather be studying? No, I don't think so. So go make that edit right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Last video of the year. Oh. Do you have exciting things that I want to talk about really briefly before I end? And if not, and you're inspired to edit, then go leave. I want to say that I'm thinking for this upcoming year that I want to sort of branch out my channel. You guys know that I've done editing content this entire time for almost 2 years, which is insane. But I'm thinking of sort of maybe, I don't know, being a little bit more lenient, a little bit more casual with the videos I upload, types of videos, meaning maybe expanding a little bit from editing. Might stream, might do other fun stuff. I really don't know. Thank you guys so much for an amazing year. I love you guys, and I hope to see you. I'll see you next year. Okay, I'm done. See you guys in the next video. Bye.